The movie begins in an ordinary classroom where a moment of tension suddenly takes over. The teacher, visibly irritated, picks a few girls and orders them to line up. Among them, one girl tries to answer the teacher's questions but gets help from her friend, Bobby. However, their attempt to cheat is quickly discovered. The atmosphere shifts drastically. From the silence of the classroom, we're thrown into a loud night filled with motorcycles, young people, and chaotic energy pulsing through the city streets. We meet Bobby's parents and sister, while across town, we're introduced to Hugo Oliveira, a popular guy known for his courage, good looks, and competitive nature. During a strength contest, Hugo wins a pull-up competition and celebrates with his friends. Meanwhile, Bobby is warmly welcomed by her girlfriends and everyone dances in celebration. An unexpected invitation appears, a party hosted by the local elite. At the party, Bobby's ex tries to get back with her. Even though he calls her beautiful and apologizes, she shows no interest. The group crashes the party, disrupting its upscale harmony. During the event, a theft occurs. A girl catches a guy stealing money from her purse. She confronts him, but he proposes a date in return. Offended, she walks away. Hugo sees Bobby with her ex and smirks sarcastically. He approaches her to talk about a past incident where he had offended her with a nickname. Although he says he wants to apologize, he repeats the nickname, prompting Bobby to throw a drink in his face. Her ex laughs, and Hugo pushes him, breaking a table. He then lifts Bobby onto his shoulders and throws her into the pool while his friends start a fight at the party. Before leaving, Hugo tells Bobby, "Next time, we'll bathe together." The tension doesn't let up. Bobby, embarrassed by her soaked clothes, can't escape the scene. Later, Hugo reveals that it was all part of a plan to spend time with her, but the plan backfires. Bobby's group gets revenge by trashing her ex's car. After a series of arguments and chases, Hugo and Bobby go through heated confrontations, romantic moments, and inner turmoil. Hugo is clearly haunted by his past, especially memories involving his mother, and becomes increasingly vulnerable. Bobby, despite the chaos, begins to feel something deeper for him. The story unfolds with emotional highs and lows. Hugo steals money, is confronted by Katina, Bobby's friend, and ignores his brother's warnings. Bobby runs into serious trouble at school, including a possible expulsion, only avoided when her mother pays a hefty fine. Still, she keeps seeing Hugo, experiencing moments of tenderness and rebellion. In one of their getaways, he takes her to a secluded spot, and they enjoy their time together, until Hugo's friends show up and ruin everything. This movie explores themes of forbidden love, teenage rebellion, and the search for identity. Interestingly, actor Mario Casas, who plays Hache in the original film, didn't know how to ride a motorcycle before filming, something he had to learn for the role, which added authenticity to his performance. That detail really ties in with the intensity of Hugo and Bobby's scenes. One standout moment is when Hugo writes on a wall that he loves Bobby, in a desperate attempt to win back her trust. That scene marks a turning point. He not only tries to learn how to cook for her, but also violently confronts his own friends to recover Bobby's mother's ring. It shows that despite his impulsiveness, Hugo is capable of change, but only through deep pain. Still, not everything can be fixed with romantic gestures. In court, Bobby is pressured to testify about the party incident. She stands up to her mother, and Hugo swears he's willing to change for her. But at Bobby's 18th birthday party, everything changes. She finds out Hugo kidnapped Pepita, ending their relationship. Even with all his apparent transformation, Hugo's dark past keeps catching up with him. That same night, his friend dies during a street race, throwing Hugo into grief and despair. The emotional climax hits when Hugo, devastated by his friend's death and the breakup, physically assaults Bobby in a moment of rage. From then on, she distances herself completely while he spirals into pain and loneliness. A small gesture of kindness from Katina during Christmas shows that someone still cares about him. But when he tries to call Bobby, she rejects him. Watching his family drive away without him only reinforces his sense of isolation. The pain is clear as Hugo sits crying outside his apartment, completely lost. In the end, we see Hugo telling his brother he's going to work, a sign that maybe, just maybe, he's ready to change. This story, though intense and sometimes harsh, shows how youth, trauma, and love can dangerously intertwine. If I were in Bobby's shoes, I would have never let my anger turn into physical violence. Instead, I would have set boundaries and sought help from the start. What's really fascinating is how Hugo's relationship with his mother shaped his entire personality, something often overlooked in how male characters are written in romance stories. And to close out this video, do you think Hashe really changes because of love, or is Bobby just a temporary escape from his demons? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to check out this other video on the channel where a single mother and her son are kidnapped by a wounded man, and a fantastic plot twist unfolds. Click the video to find out what happens, but first, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day and take care.